And this is a 1990 Mazda Miata MX-5. And as you can see, it's been cut in half. Now the reason why this Miata behind me has been cut in half is because I'm stretching the wheelbase by about 6 inches. Actually, it's 5.9 inches to match the Super Beetle's wheelbase out there. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm cutting off the body of the Miata, all the top part, and dropping the Beetle body shell on top of that. This is the Beetle. It's a 73 Super Beetle. The door sills will have to be repaired, and I'll probably do that when I attach it to the Miata. So here you can see where it was cut. So again, I have to stretch the Miata wheelbase about 6 inches to match the Beetle's wheelbase. So I sliced it down the middle, hold the two halves apart, and then I'll get it all level and lined up and put it back together. These are going to be the new frame rails, and I'll go right here. And to be honest, I've been having some second thoughts about this whole project. And I think that's normal though. I think those thoughts will go away as soon as I get started on the Beetle. Because that's what this is really all about. Hey guys, I'm in Nebraska. And I don't know if you can see what's behind me, but I just bought this. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. It is a 1967 Type 3 Squareback. And it is pretty cool. So you might be asking yourself, what the heck is he gonna do with this car now? What's he gonna do with the Super Beetle then? Is this gonna replace the Super Beetle? And yeah, I think it probably will. It has some advantages over the Super Beetle as far as interior space goes. That'll make it easier to fit like the clutch linkage and the fan blower and the seats and the steering wheel. Yo, what's up everybody? And sorry if things are kind of confusing right now because I'm gonna have to reconfigure the YouTube channel now that I'm not even gonna use the Super Beetle body for this project. I'm sitting in my new VW Type 3 Squareback, and that's the new body for the project. The main wiring room. Oopsie. Be careful. Was exactly what I wanted. I wanted a product that would just brighten it up, give it a little bit of gloss, make it look a little less faded. I think that was perfect. Let's get it out of here. Uh-oh. So much for avoiding it. Yeah, this is what the bumper was bolted to. Yeah, piece of fiberglass. Alright, I've been doing a lot of head scratching right now, and this is really going to challenge my problem solving abilities. Because I'm just trying to think, like, what order do I want to do things in? I don't know what I'm doing, okay? If you are hoping that I know what I'm doing so that you can learn from me, no, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. I'm making this up as I go, basically. Oh, I am so happy to have this in the garage finally. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been envisioning this in my head for many weeks and even months now. And it's finally here. So this was a good weekend. This was a big success. So. I guess this is it. I'm gonna get it as low as I can. This is as low as I can get it. And this is it. This is the position. Whew. So let's just get it back down on here and we'll start welding it together. And the wiring harness was totally on fire. I'm pretty happy with the progress I made this weekend. I got it welded together. It's one chunk of metal instead of two. I finished this rocker panel, and I threw some primer up on there so I didn't want the flash rust. Since then, I've done this piece here, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece here, and finally, this piece here. Okay, flash forward about 10 hours. Got these done. Got the other side done as well. I think it's really nice. I think I did a really good job. Hey guys, welcome back to This Old Jalopy, and the work continues on Project Frankenwagon. The Frankenwagen. Mwahahaha. Yeah. Fucking sweet. So cool, man. It's pretty much touching. Like, it needs to be bolted down here. And as soon as you do that, it's gonna be touching. That'll need some attention. That'll need some work for sure. Okay guys, this is it. This is final assembly for stage 2 of my Frankenwagon project. Alright, I'll just say it, I'm moving to Oregon. Time to hook up the battery and the ECU and back this thing out of the driveway. Nice to see it in the sunshine, huh? Well guys, I'm blown away, like, this is freaking cool. Alright, so the tires are actually rubbing the fenders. So I'm gonna put the smaller tires on before I go for the test drive. Well, I had something to confess, and that was I drove to a gas station and I was burning up the tires. Like I was melting the rubber off the tires. I was getting them out. This happened. That might require stitches. Alright guys, I did it. I drove it over here to a local park and it made it. So that's where the build will pick up again. Alright, made it to Portland. This garage is really tiny. I found some windshield wiper linkage. And this half here is VW, and this half here is Miata. I love these parts where it's like half Miata, half VW, literally melded together. So let's test this out. That's pretty cool. also want to just take a moment to thank my sponsors and say a word about them, and psych, I don't have sponsors. Are you kidding me? Because the problem is that it's hitting about there. This is able to extend past the wheel, but the wheel travels up, hits it about there. So the whole thing needs to come out a little bit. And what I'm going to try and do is cut about here and here, pull this out.
I got a buddy that thinks he's smart, laughs at me when my car won't start. He's got a reason for all his teasing, he's a Volkswagen man. Got a shaggin' Volkswagen man, you ought to see him go. Pulls up beside me in my 409, just like a frog when he comes off the line. Moving and grooving, shagging and dragging, he's a Volkswagen.
Just drove back from the mechanic, those guys that did the alignment. I'm amazed at like the quality difference. But I also really want to say that when I was picking up the car, those guys all came out to talk to me, and they all had a lot of good things to say about the car. They really liked it. And I thought that was so cool, because those guys work on Porsches and Ferraris and luxury German cars and Italian cars all day long. I thought it was really cool that they liked my car. They said they had the funnest time working on my car today. So let's take a look at it.
Moving and grooving, shagging and dragging, he's a Volkswagen man. Got a shaggin' Volkswagen man, you ought to see him go. Down the road about 95, thought I was the fastest man alive. Looked in.
Very happy with the way it's turned out. Let me talk a little bit. So, as this car project is almost done, it's overall been a success. It's been a real success, and that was verified today by the guys at the mechanics at that shop. And on that bombshell, peace out.